and go. We are in episode 100.
100.
Thank you for joining us for the Brothers Game Podcast with me, Nikolai.
And me, Brian. Hello.
Hello. Here it is.
Yep. 100 episodes over 6 years.
So true.
As of the 26th
Insane.
of this month, it'll be, I believe, it'll be 6 years since we recorded our
Yes,
first
because we recorded our
episode.
pilot the day after Christmas,
I believe
correct?
so.
In 2019.
Yes.
Because so in preparation for this episode, I listened to episode 1, which is the one after the pilot,
Right.
which was recorded on New Year's Day in 2020.
Right.
So, yeah, almost 6 years of doing the podcast because it is almost Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again, here we are.
Yep. So I wanted to look back a bit on the podcast this episode.
Absolutely. We're definitely
Over
going to be
what we've done, what we've
taking
accomplished.
a trip down memory lane a little
Yeah.
bit. A year in review, but 6
But
years
6
in
years.
review. A podcast in review.
In preparation for this, I Googled what's the difference between year in review and what
And some other term.
and some other term, but no, year end review.
Oh, a year-end review.
Which so
End
year
of the
in
year?
review is what I was looking for.
Yeah,
But year end
definitely.
review is more like if you're an employee and you're having
Yeah,
a
that's
review
what
at the end of your
That's
year
the
of
first
work.
thing I thought of. Are you the boss of this podcast? Are you going to give me a year-end review?
Yeah. So and boy,
It's your...
you have really been
yeah, slacking. I mean, it's your laptop, so I guess it's your podcast,
Yeah,
right?
right. I'm the financier of the podcast, that's for sure.
Certainly, yes. Thankfully, we have not spent a lot of money on the
No.
podcast.
The
does
majority of the
cost a
money
little
spent
bit.
was on this
The pop filter in front
pop
of you?
filter.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
I did get my own microphone, if that
Yes,
helps.
that's true.
You did not have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. So again, I did listen to an episode, and then looked back on a few other specific things, just to get my mind in that, like, what's changed. First of all, nothing. We have not changed that much.
Yeah,
Our
we as
voi-
people
I
and
feel
our
like we
preferences
sound
and
just
such
we
haven't
sound
really
a little
changed much.
different.
Yeah.
But not that much different, right?
Yeah.
Because we were, both adults when we started this.
Right.
Would have been really funny if we were like teenagers when we started this.
Yeah.
And then now we're like, oh, the podcast, something like that. But the most important question I wanted to ask you was, what did you think of the Reese's Oreo?
It was all right. You know what's funny?
Same. I was a little disappointed.
You know what's funny
personally.
is even Reese's branded stuff,
Mm-hmm.
no Reese's peanut butter tastes like Reese's peanut butter
it just
except
does
Reese's
not
peanut butter.
taste like a Reese's cup.
Ever.
How did they mess it up so badly?
I don't understand. Even if you buy Reese's branded stuff, if
Yep.
it's not from a Reese's candy, it doesn't
if it's
taste the
not
same.
The cup itself, yeah, it does not taste the same. Period. I don't know how they can't do that.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't know what what secret chemicals they put in it that make it taste so
It
different.
tasted like Nutter Butter filling. Like it tasted like the most generic peanut butter confectionery flavor ever. Like,
Yeah.
nothing reminded me of Reese's whatsoever. And it's interesting though. It makes me think. I wonder if the chocolate on the outside actually has a lot to do with the flavor.
Maybe.
And maybe the peanut butter is literally the same peanut butter.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like the chocolate or something
Although
makes a
even the
difference.
texture is different
Yes,
a lot of times.
absolutely.
Like Reese's
Absolutely.
peanut butter is very like, I don't know. It's not. It's hard to
It's
describe.
unique. It's unique.
It's dry. It's kind
Right.
of powdery almost. It's not very creamy.
Especially in older Reese's cups, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get one you feel like is a little fresher,
Yeah.
where the filling is
And
softer.
like,
but-
so I've had like the Reese's Bunny and other stuff that has like
Yeah.
a lot of
Extra
the peanut butter in it, way more
Yeah.
peanut butter than the other stuff. And so like I've got a really good idea what it tastes like.
Right.
And And I do not like the Reese's like Christmas trees. There's way too much peanut butter compared to the chocolate.
Yeah, that's funny. That's probably my favorite one is the tree. So
like-
the mini trees especially.
I think maybe even Reese's Thins might even be better, just because there's
Yeah.
a better, even more
Thins are
chocolate
good,
compared to the
yeah.
peanut butter. Although I haven't had them in a long time, so I don't know.
Yeah, do they even make those still?
I don't know.
I wonder.
You know,
The
my
Oreo
favorite
Thins are
Reese's
really
thing
good.
that they ever made though was the little balls that come in a bag.
Yeah.
Little Reese's balls. I
Yes.
don't even know what they called them.
Was for a holiday thing of some sort, I think. Yeah.
So the last time I had them was when we were at the house with the stairs.
Yeah, it
so
was-
that was a very long time
it may have been
ago,
a long
and
time.
it was right around when we were playing Candyland all the time on the PC.
Yes. Oh my
Candyland
gosh, our
game.
CD-ROM Candyland game. That's
Yeah.
a
That's a
great.
throwback.
Yeah. That's awesome. They do have the bells still, which are almost ball shaped.
Yeah.
I wonder if you should try those.
Mm.
See if you like that. Because the chocolate is much thicker
Yeah.
than like on the trees. The chocolate is super thin. So I do understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah. I have Reese's trees at home. Maybe I should take one of the Oreos home
Uh-huh.
and like
and do a
crack
taste
it
test?
open
Yeah.
and actually side by side taste the two peanut butters only and see if the flavor is really different.
You should do that and let
I'll
me know.
report back to
Yeah.
you. So episode 101, look out for this
That's right.
breaking news.
Episode 1 all about episode 101 all about candy.
All about candy, okay? Listen, Christmas candy is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, I can confirm I took pictures of this to double check. So it was during Halloween, I was like, they're scamming us on candy. I think Halloween candy is like jacked up in price like crazy.
Oh, I have
which
no
makes
doubt of that,
sense.
yeah.
Which does make sense. But I was like, this fun size bag is like $8 on sale for $8, $7.99. I'm like, this is like a $5 bag of candy, 100%.
Yeah.
And Christmas time rolls around, and sure enough, the exact same ounces, same Snickers, Reese's, whatever, is on sale for $4.99 instead of $7.99. And I'm like, yep, these little tricksters.
I
My
always felt like
goodness.
the day after Halloween was like the best time of the year to buy candy.
Yeah, because it was normal priced, probably.
Well, not only that, but like they had to bulk up for
Right.
Halloween, and so now they
There
have
is
to
a
get rid of all
surplus,
that
yeah.
excess.
Sometimes you do actually get a good deal on it, but yeah.
So now that we've talked candy, let's get back to
Anyway,
so
the year in review.
over these past 6 years, you've moved.
Yep.
You
out of
haven't
this
moved
house.
twice. You haven't
Yeah.
moved twice, I don't think, because that was 2017 when you moved into your apartment with
yeah, you're
April, right? So
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. But you've moved
Yeah, I've been
once.
married a long time, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I moved from our apartment to the house we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've had 2 children.
2 children. Yes, I have 2 of those.
I changed jobs once, although it was
Yep.
it was for the same company to the same company, but just in a different role. And now I'm going to be doing a similar change,
Yes.
where I will be working for a different company, but at the same company,
Pretty seamless transitions.
doing the same
thankfully.
job.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Very different. But a lot of life changes.
I've only been unemployed on the podcast once,
Yes, we remember during the dark times.
yeah, but only for like 2 weeks. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
that big
Not
a deal.
Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, and my employment has changed like crazy just in the past month or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, which have I even talked about on the podcast?
Probably not. I mean,
I moved
we've
into
mentioned that you run a catering company.
Our company, is joined up with another cafe, and we're in a like brick and mortar cafe space now with an actual commercial kitchen and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's they're good changes.
Yeah.
But I'm working a lot more than I used to. So, and not really making any more money yet.
Yeah,
That will
it's a
change.
slow burn.
That'll change. Anyway, but seriously, a lot of changes have gone through our lives in the past 6 years,
So I occasionally look through the stats of the podcast because I'm interested, and thankfully, a lot of you guys download it, which is great. Just like I've
Yes,
asked.
thank you.
Just
We
like
do
I
say
begged
it
and
at the end of
pleaded
every
for you guys to do.
Oh, please.
And so, cool thing, which
Dude.
you informed me of.
Yes.
I didn't even know this.
Shout out to Deutschland.
Yes. In Germany, we have almost cracked the top,
top
100
100.
video game podcasts.
I'm like, Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
We're at like
crazy.
number 103 or
Something
something.
like that. Yeah, pretty
Which
close.
maybe that's not much of an accomplishment. Maybe there's only like 110 total and we're actually very close to the bottom.
Right.
But I don't care. I'm going to claim it as a win anyway.
Listen, there's a lot of video game podcasts
Uh-huh.
out there that I'm sure are on the German music network or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I will take that.
So if I look at our 10 most recent episodes, the country with the second most downloads is Germany.
Yes.
If I look at all of our episodes for all of time, the country with the second most is Singapore,
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
Yes.
so interesting.
the city-state of
Shout
Singapore.
out to all the y'all in Singapore.
That's right. Shout out to our German listeners, our Singaporean listeners, our Australian listeners. There's
Yes.
several in Sydney.
There's a few. That's really cool.
At least there were earlier days of the
Hey,
podcast.
throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Hey.
Eh? Get it?
Yeah.
You guys always say that, right?
We also have a lot of listeners in LA, which sorry that you live in LA,
Yeah.
but
So I'm very sorry. Yeah, I actually think that is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd love to see a comment or anything if you're from Germany or Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun. Merry Christmas to all you Germans. Go eat a bunch of pretzels. That's what
Yeah.
I say. I love the pretzel Christmas ornament tradition there. So very cool.
yeah, we gotta do KFC this year again.
Yes.
That Japanese tradition that we love.
we have
because
adopted
it's
it.
hilarious.
So like sometime during the week, like before Christmas, we have one night where we do a big KFC dinner inspired by Japan and their love for Christmas KFC. And it's nice. It's fun.
Nope.
Yeah. Which is coming up. Like it's already we're recording this on December 11th. So man, Christmas is coming like crazy. So yeah, when you're really busy at work, Christmas comes really fast.
Yeah.
It really comes at you. So yeah, we will of course be doing our next episode will be Christmas spoils 2025.
That's right.
So consistently our least popular episodes, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's recurring, so we're gonna keep doing it.
I don't know if you want to do this yet, but
Yeah.
do you have any gaming news you want to talk about?
Yeah, briefly. The Legends ZA DLC came out. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think
feel like
so.
I feel like it just kind of like came out with no fanfare. I was shocked that it was like out already.
I believe there's also a Mewtwo event that I
Yeah.
need to do.
Yep, it's the same as
while it's still
DNC,
around. Yeah.
where it's like a mystery gift thing. I think it'll be around for a long time, so you don't have to worry too much. But
Yeah, but
yeah,
like
I
even if
really
it's
wanna-
around for a long time, I could just forget
Yeah,
about it
exactly.
and months go by
Get
and
it
then
done,
I miss
yeah.
it. Like, oh dang.
Yeah, and I really definitely curious about the DLC. And I have seen all of the megas that were added, and there are some very cool ones. Consensus is mixed right now. A lot of people like the battling in it, but getting certain ingredients you use berries to make donuts that do certain things.
Okay.
And a lot of people are annoyed at the way you have to berry farm and stuff is just really annoying. Apparently, people are 100%ing everything and whatever. You probably don't need to do much of that. But definitely worth a shot. I still
Yeah.
haven't finished ZA, by the way. That's,
Right.
That's how busy I am and just in life with work and children. But I'm getting there. I'm up to Wild Zone 19 now.
Yeah.
And I'm rank B. I beat Jacinth and stuff, so I'm getting close, and it's very fun. I just texted you the picture. I was so excited to get Wild Zone 19 because it has Eevee, and I need to get 10 alpha Eevees
Right.
to do my alpha living decks, and I took the opportunity to shiny hunt Eevee as well, and I did get it. I phased twice. For other ones until I got the Eevee. It wasn't too bad. I got a Furfrou, as you saw in the picture. It's like
Yep.
black. It's got a cool shiny.
Yeah.
And I got an Audino too. I saw a shiny Audino. This game's interesting because it's actually really difficult to fail a shiny in Legends ZA because of like how it works is like when you see a Pokemon is shiny, if the game is saved, that Pokemon is shiny, period.
Yeah.
Like you can leave, you can, quit the game, come back, you can, fly away, fly back, it'll still be shiny, stuff like that, which is really cool. That's never been the case, in a Pokemon game. However, some Pokemon, like you've seen with Froakie, if you like approach it, it will run away and like disappear like almost instantly.
Yeah.
That does get rid of it. Now that's fine if you don't save afterwards. If you quit the game and come back, it will have not run away. It'll still be shiny.
Okay.
I, however, did not know that Audino ran away. I didn't know that was a thing that it did. I thought it was like just a friendly Pokemon. It wasn't aggressive. And so I was running around like looking for Eevee just to see if it was alpha or shiny, And I think I like ran by the shiny Audino and like without realizing it and made it run away, because later as I was resetting again, I was like, wait, where'd the shiny Audino go? What happened? And then I learned of my mistake. Yeah. So that was my first failed shiny of the game. So yeah.
One other piece of gaming news, and I'm sorry that I don't have more information about this, but I only just like passed by this. There's a remake of Halo CE.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
In Unreal Engine 5.
Yes.
And for some reason, a bunch of people are complaining about it being in Unreal Engine 5 because, that's ridiculous. How people are. But
I don't know. People are ridiculous. No, I think it's great.
No. I learned it from, there was a post on Facebook, and it was basically just full of people complaining about it being made in Unreal Engine 5. And then the other thing I heard was when...
Is there something bad about Unreal Engine 5?
Yeah, I don't know. I think some people are just tired of the fact that that so many games use it, maybe.
I'm so out of the loop on why people hate stuff.
Yeah. I watched a video of Jen, the voice of Cortana.
Yeah.
And it was one of those, can you remember your lines?
Oh, that's awesome.
Things.
Yeah, that's fun, yeah.
It made me realize there's actually several characters that she's voiced that I didn't realize. And I'm like, cool. I know that character.
Like,
I had no idea that was Jen.
Yeah, she's a pretty prolific voice actress. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Today is the Game Awards. And Donkey Kong Bonanza just won Best Family Game.
Oh,
so that was cool. Good for them. That really deserves it. That is the best first-party Nintendo game for a while. And they just announced a new single-player campaign Star Wars game that looks really cool called Fate of the Old Republic.
Okay,
and it's
interesting.
Sort of a sequel to Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, nice.
That like super old game. So, and Old Republic stuff is super interesting. So that could be really cool. Anyway, so there's a little more gaming news for you. Hey, that's fresh off of X right now. Yeah, so actually speaking of Star Wars, just briefly, I'll mention Star Wars. And then we'll get into the more year in review stuff. But my son Theo is almost 2. And we were at the library and I saw this like little kid Star Wars book. It's called like Escape from Darth Vader or something. And I'm like, this looks cute. Let's get this. And he loves it. And it's actually great. It's just the intro to A New Hope, but in the form of like a children's book kind of. So it's like, C-3PO and R2 on the ship. Darth Vader comes in looking for the plans. Leia puts him in R2,
Yeah.
And it ends with them landing on Tatooine after escaping in the escape pod. I'm like, okay, cool. That's a nice introduction sort of to the characters, And so he says he now runs around saying Tatooine because I told him that's what the planet was called. The book doesn't say it, but made sure he knew. And Chewbacca.
Yep.
He says Chewbacca all the time, which is great. And so we actually watched A New Hope also a couple times now. And he was very interested in it also. Like he's such a boy about that stuff. It's great.
I thought it was a funny coincidence because I just recently did my annual watch of A New Hope.
Which is good around Christmas. And it's sort of Christmas feeling.
It's almost a Christmas movie for me just because I always watch it around this time of year.
Yeah, that's not uncommon too. I think I've seen that from other people too, thinking that. So it actually, Star Wars is so funny to me because normally I don't think about it that much, and I don't call myself a huge Star Wars fan necessarily.
Unlike me.
Right. But every once in a while, and this hasn't happened for a long time, but around the time Force Awakens came out, I like get the Star Wars bug or this itch a little bit where I get really into Star Wars for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so all the videos I've been watching lately for like the past week are like lore deep dive videos.
Oh, nice.
From canon and the expanded universe. Like, what was Palpatine doing during this time?
Yeah.
Everything Plagueis did during Phantom Menace. Why Palpatine feared a one-on-one duel with Luke Skywalker and all these things, like, oh, this is why Anakin made his lightsaber like this and how it changed when he became Darth Vader. And so I'm actually very into Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
Because of these videos. And I'm like, man, I got to read some of those books and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
I have a bunch of them too.
I love the Thrawn trilogy and the X-Wing series.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorite pieces of expanded universe.
Yeah, I just watched a really cool video about Vader's rank in the Empire and stuff and how all that worked. And thought it was so cool to learn about, because I don't know much about Thrawn. And just to know that he takes Vader's place as Supreme Commander, and which was like the role right under Palpatine. Like, it's a huge important role. And the fact that Vader basically respected Thrawn, like he's one of the few people that was like talented and smart enough and just like amazing enough that Vader would even like consider his opinion valid and things like that. I think that's super interesting.
Did you know the Thrawn trilogy is where Coruscant debuted?
Oh, really?
It had never
Before
existed in
Phantom
any
Menace.
Star Wars media until
that's cool.
that. Yeah,
That's really cool. That's really interesting.
It's cool. I have a Star Wars encyclopedia that came out like the year before Phantom Menace, so it's a kind of time capsule of this is what Star Wars was before the prequel trilogy.
Yeah, that's super interesting.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what in there isn't accurate now or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I mean, anything that is considered Legends is not canon anymore.
Legends,
but yeah,
I kind of consider it canon. So.
It's one of those things. Both Star Wars and Marvel and other really big franchises like that have hundreds of creative works. I just pick and choose my own canon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the way Luke ended is so stupid in the sequel trilogy that I much prefer the Jedi Academy and like Dark Empire stuff. So yeah, that stuff's way cooler.
Yeah.
I want him to marry Mara Jade. I want him to have two lightsabers, one green and one red. I want him to be like everything the Chosen One was supposed to be, like to destroy Palpatine once and for all, even though he came back as a clone. Like all these things, that's Luke Skywalker. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Super cool. Anyway, but about video games, I just wanted to say it makes me really want to play Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it looks very cool.
It's a pretty good Souls-like game.
And that's fun. It's I think it's made by the same people who did the Spider-Man game, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And I love the way that plays, like the action stuff in that. Yeah. And just to throw around a lightsaber sounds really fun right now, just because I'm into Star Wars. So I'm definitely going to get that on Steam or something and play that because my PC can run it now with that graphics card, that upgrade that I got. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to play that soon.
So
anyway, back to year in review.
Yeah,
I guess.
Also, I'm going to talk about just games I've been playing lately.
Sure, yeah.
Games I've played since our last episode.
Yeah. That can kind of work into some of this anyway. The stuff I have written.
So I'm trying to remember So I don't remember what game I was playing before this, but I had just finished. I had somewhat recently finished a game.
Listen, I played a video game, people. Okay, give me a break.
I was going back through my backlog, and I was like, okay.
I mean, you played ZA. I know that.
Yeah. And
Assassin's Creed, you were playing.
Yeah. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So I was looking through my backlog, and I was kind of sorting it by oldest to newest and
Right.
going, okay,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
out of the old games, what do I still need to play? So I've played FF1, but I haven't beaten FF1 on my
All
my
the pixel
remastered
remaster.
Pixel
Yeah.
Remaster collection. It's the only one that I haven't played on there.
Yeah.
So,
now you feel like you kind of have to.
I was playing that for a little bit, but I was like, eh. And
I'm good. Yeah.
I was gonna try Metroid Zero Mission.
Oh yeah.
I tried that for a minute or two, but I was
Just
like,
not vibing.
I'm not vibing with old games at the moment. I want to play something just a little newer. So I was like, okay, I want to be a character in 3D space. I'm like, all right, well, I have 4 Assassin's Creed games, so and I never beat the original, so let's play the original. So I played that, beat it.
And old 360 games have a great vibe. So,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm very happy. With the, I understand that like people and their faces and stuff don't look great from
not
that
at all.
era.
Yeah.
From like early 360, early PS3 era. But I think like the landscapes and stuff looked great.
Very pleasant looking.
I don't feel like games newer than PS2, GameCube, Xbox need remakes
No, I don't think so either.
at all. Maybe remasters, but not remakes.
Some of them I like because of the mechanic fixes, but
Yeah.
not for graphical reasons.
And games with more cartoony graphics
Yes.
have aged so well.
So well,
Like
yeah.
I think Kingdom Hearts 2 looks good still. And it's a PS2 game.
Yep, 100%. Because they're Disney characters, like
Yeah.
they're round.
Like
and like
Sora
whatever.
doesn't look bad in Kingdom Hearts 2, I
not
don't
at
think.
all. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, I don't really need a FF7 remake looking Kingdom Hearts. Like they're gonna
Yeah.
do that with Kingdom Hearts 4, and that's fine. But like, yeah, I certainly don't want like a Kingdom Hearts 2 remake like that or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Yeah,
So I played through Assassin's Creed, and it is funny. I was like reminded just how many games took inspiration from Assassin's Creed.
oh yeah, it was very influential.
Yeah.
For the time. Yeah,
So like the climbing to the top of the towers and doing like the eagle eye thing
Yeah.
where you see all around
Viewpoints
you
and
and
stuff.
stuff, the viewpoints.
Yeah.
So that's in so many games.
it's just a staple of games now.
Yeah, and then like how in each town there's like little side quests for you to do. Like I was just like, oh right, FF7 Rebirth did all of this too.
Yeah. I really like the way Breath of the Wild and Tears did it, where they kind of made it about the map more than anything.
Yeah.
Made you like had you fill out the map that way and stuff. I like that. Kind of gets rid of the fog of war or whatever, you know. Yeah. But yeah.
And so so I remembered watching either you or Alla play and beat the original Assassin's Creed.
Uh-huh.
And I was
Yeah, I beat it a few times.
so. concerned about parrying, but it's not very hard to do actually in that
just kinda
game.
hold the
So
button down.
I didn't really, so it wound up not being much of an issue. And so I beat that. I think the only I really had bad trouble with was the one where there's the female soldier that is pretending to be Robert, and you fight her, and then when you unmask her, is like you realize that it was a setup and all that. That was hard because there's like archers that are firing arrows at you the whole time.
That's right. Yep.
So I just had to like I had to get away from that area so that the archers weren't a problem, and then
Yeah.
it was fine.
Nice. Yep, that works.
None of the other fights were really all that hard. And I did get really lucky a couple of times, and that made the game a lot easier. Just me
Nice.
being really lucky.
Yeah.
So I beat that, and now I've decided I really want to get through my physical library. So that said, I'm not actually playing this game physically because I went to play.
But you do
Final
have
Fantasy.
it physically.
I have a physical copy of Final Fantasy VIII for PlayStation 1.
With the 4 discs or whatever.
Yes. And I put it into my PS2 and realized I don't have a PS1 memory card anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I did have one at one point because I used it for FF7 and it's just gone. It's not in any of the places where I would have put it. So I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'm going to play it on DuckStation.
Yeah, I mean,
on my
if I
PC.
have one, it could be the one because I don't remember if we had multiple or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah,
And I may have just been like, oh yeah, here, take it. I don't need it.
right. Yeah, it's very possible.
Which would have been so silly of me. But
So
anyway,
silly.
I am appreciating playing it on emulator though because of save states.
Yeah, seriously. This is probably a better experience anyway.
I don't really want to play video games without save states anymore, or at least quick saves.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean it's much, especially with old games. You know, it's
So I'm about
very
halfway through
convenient.
disc 2 now.
Okay, cool. Well, you now know much more about FF8 than I do. So I basically haven't played it. So I have the remaster on Switch. I've just never played it.
I don't have strong feelings either way about it. I haven't really come across anything that I really hated or loved.
Okay.
So I don't know if that'll change as I move on through the story, but
Yeah, you may just end it and be like, it was fine.
yeah.
That's funny.
It's funny because it seems like a somewhat polarizing game. Like some people really don't like it, and there's this pretty small percentage of people that it's their favorite
Some
of the
people
whole
love it.
series. So, and I'm not really seeing why either of those are true. But
Nice. You're like, this isn't bad enough to hate it,
the
basically.
junctioning system is different, but that doesn't really bother me.
Plenty of RPGs have weird systems in
Just
them.
like FF2 had a very different system compared to the first other early games.
Yeah.
That's another one that's FF2 is like the least liked at Final Fantasy game.
Really?
Pretty much universally from what
Interesting.
I can tell. And I liked it way more better than 3. I feel like 3 is the worst for sure. But
Yeah, it's funny because I hear a lot of people love 3.
yeah.
How funny.
And there was nothing really about 3 that I really liked.
I wonder if there's
that
a
much.
remake or something people like a
Yeah.
lot more.
Well, and so I didn't play the original 2 and 3, so I don't know if that's coloring my opinion. If maybe in the Pixel
played the
remaster,
remastered
2
versions,
is
right.
better, and
Yeah,
3
they may have
isn't.
made a lot of improvements or
But
something.
I don't know.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But like I had access to all the same quality of life improvements in both games, so it's not like I was comparing the Pixel remaster of 2 to the original 3 or vice versa.
Right,
so.
right. Right.
So anyway, I'm gonna finish 8, and I might just go straight to 9.
Yeah.
Because
If you're feeling
even
up
though
to
I'm doing
another-
stuff kind of chronological order, I'm 9 came out not too long after 8, so yeah.
Yeah. If you're feeling like a long RPG still a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really depends because this is. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be like 60-ish hours
probably.
when all is said and done because I'm not gonna 100% it. I've kind of decided I'm not gonna do 100% runs anymore. Maybe ever.
Really just do it if you really feel like it.
Because
honestly,
because like when I played FF6 and I tried to 100% it, I feel like it genuinely detracted from the
it
experience.
made you dislike the game more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that some games are like that. And you should just not do it, right? Yeah.
So I'm like
Who are
going
you trying to impress?
Yeah, so I'm going through a guide.
Bunch of people from Germany apparently.
Yeah. I'm going through a guide on Jegged or Jegged.com.
Django Fett.
And it
Get it?
it covers how to 100% the game, and so I'm just kind of picking and choosing what I want to do. So the card game in it,
yeah.
Trinity Triad, I think
I
it's
know
called,
of it. Yeah.
or Triple Triad. I think it's just Triple Triad. Anyway,
Triple Triad is very
Yes.
funny.
it's an extremely simple
Yeah.
game, but I've played it a bit.
It would be great if there was a sequel and then another sequel called Triple Triad 3. Would be great.
Yeah. I don't like it as much as Queen's Blood in FF7
Right,
Rebirth.
yeah.
I actually
Of
did
course,
enjoy that
yeah.
one. You can play it, and it's part of like a couple of side quests, and you can use some of the cards you get to help you level up more and stuff like that. So there are reasons to play it, but I don't find it interesting enough to do all of the
They should do
Triple Triad stuff.
like
So
a card game using the cards from Chain of Memories and like add that to Kingdom Hearts 4 and like have that be in it. That'd be awesome.
have it be a side thing you
Yeah.
can do. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
But it basically works like Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that'd be great.
That would be a very Square thing to do.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Get no more on the horn. We got ideas, pal. Yeah, that's great.
He's like,
So-
you think I haven't already thought of that?
Yeah, well,
Amateurs.
something I thought was really funny when I was re-listening to that first episode. First off, you talked about your backlog,
Right.
like right off the bat, basically. And one of the first things you mentioned was playing all of the old Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
I just think that's so funny that now, almost 6 years later, you finally did it. Like it took that long.
Yeah.
And that included you being unemployed and through COVID.
Yes.
And you still did not play them until now. Which,
I did play plenty of other games.
oh, sure.
But,
But
yeah.
not the ones you mentioned until
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very funny because you mentioned the old Final Fantasies specifically.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, a lot of the things I mentioned, I either did for a little bit and then stopped, or just never did at all.
Yeah.
So like in that episode, I talked about I had just gotten Zelda Link's Awakening for Christmas
Right.
for the Switch, right? The remake of it. Never even finished it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm gonna 100% it. It's gonna be awesome. Never even finished it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who cares? Because after that is really like only like a year or two ago is when I firmly just went, I don't like 2D Zelda games.
Yeah.
Like pretty much at all. Like I've played multiple of them and beaten them, even like the classics like Link to the Past, and I'm like, I don't like them very much.
Yeah.
I don't find them fun. They like are annoying a lot of the time. Everything I like about Zelda comes from 3D Zelda games.
Yeah.
Like I'm just one of those people, unfortunately. And I think a lot of it has to do with I didn't grow up with the SNES. I didn't grow
Right.
up with Link to the Past as my Zelda game,
Yeah.
So
I almost didn't grow up with the SNES.
Right.
Like I played a little bit. There are like 4-ish games that I played on the
Yeah.
SNES, and that's it.
no, my childhood was the 64 and the GameCube, so it kind of makes sense really that I don't, vibe with those as much. But anyway, I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
So,
Like by the time we got the N64, I had played on SNES Mario Paint, Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Aladdin.
I basically only remember the Mario games
Yeah.
from that era.
I think we rented the Lion King game one time, and it
Probably,
was terrible.
Yeah. Aladdin was good.
Yeah. I think we maybe rented the Toy Story game one time, and that was also terrible.
Yeah, I played multiple Toy Story games of that era. I played the Dreamcast one too.
Yeah. And then the Jurassic Park game.
Yeah, classically bad game.
Yep. I played my experience on this NES was actually not that great.
Pretty rough, yeah.
Except Mario Paint and Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island's
great.
fantastic. Mario World is obviously one of the best, 2D Mario games ever. So yeah. Other Zelda opinions from that episode specifically. I mentioned Majora's Mask in that episode, and I was like, I don't really think I like Majora's Mask. Since then, I have watched videos about the vibes of Majora's Mask. I have played it on emulator with like a cool CRT filter to make it look cool, which I think I mentioned on the podcast one time. And I played the 3DS remake as well. And I can definitively say now, 6 years later, I still do not like Majora's Mask. So take that, Majora's Mask fans. I did everything I could to try to like it, and it is just not for me.
Yeah.
I think it's the anxiety of the day-to-day thing or something.
yeah.
I don't know. That's
It's
definitely
funny,
a part of it.
Majora's Mask was part of my initial exposure to Zelda.
Yes, you mentioned that in the episode.
Yeah.
I think that's why I brought up that I don't really like it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I did say in that episode that Wind Waker was the best Zelda game. That is now not true. Tears of the Kingdom is
Right.
the best Zelda game. But and then it's Breath of the Wild, and then it's Wind Waker, and then Skyward Sword, and then Ocarina. But anyway, that's my top 5 Zeldas. You're welcome. Oh, in that I did mention Oracle of Seasons also, and that I did like that. And I do actually kind of like that. Yeah. That might be one of my favorite 2D Zeldas, actually.
I might have liked it if I didn't get so lost. I needed a guide for that game.
100%. Oh, I used a guide.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
By the way, Twilight Princess fans in shambles right now.
Oh, man. Like probably my least favorite Zelda game.
Oh, wow.
I think I like Majora's Mask more than Twilight Princess.
Wow. Now they're really
sorry. Play a good Zelda game. I don't know what to tell you. One that isn't like gray and annoying and ugly and with unlikable characters and it's too long.
Wow.
The heart pieces are dumb. You need like 8 of them to get a single heart container. It's stupid. Midna's cool though. Yeah. So Midna's cool. I'll give you that. And the designs are good. Like the Zelda and Link look great and stuff. But that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get from me. I hope Germany doesn't like Twilight Princess either. Otherwise, we're gonna have some angry Germans.
Alienated a portion of our base, but
briefly, I'll touch on other things I haven't done. I talked about the Secret of Mana games in that episode too.
Oh,
and how I really wanted to actually play those.
I have that in my list of old games to try.
Because it's a SNES.
The first Secret of Mana game, yeah.
And I even have like a port they did to the Vita. That's really good, apparently. Still never played it. I don't know why. So all these years later, maybe eventually I will try it. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's some of my favorite art of that era is like the painted cover for that game. Yeah. It's like this giant tree and stuff. It's absolutely gorgeous, which makes me want to play it, but just still haven't. So there you go. That's so funny too. In that episode, I mentioned that Persona 5 Royal was coming out.
Right.
And then I was excited that I hadn't played Persona 5 yet because now I get to play Royal, which is like the better version. And that year for Christmas, I got you the original Persona 5.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, you're stuck with the original one, which is still true. You've never played Royal still to this day, which is hilarious. And it took me like 4 or 5 years to actually play Royal. The copy of Royal I bought after that episode was the PS4 version, which I never played. Yeah. I owned it for like years, never played it once until I sold my PS4 along with the game. And then I eventually finally played it like a year or two ago on the Switch. But I will say it is still a near perfect game and one of my favorite games of all time. So shout out to Persona 5. I was correct to be excited about it, but it took me years to actually play it. Yeah. It's so funny.
I had, in preparation for this episode, I had looked back, although I didn't write anything down, so this wasn't necessarily
smart guy.
But
I got notes.
I had looked back at some of the games, at basically all the notable games that came out that at least we cared about.
A lot of Pokemon
over the last 6 years that we have had this podcast. So like, obviously one of the earliest ones I played, the game that I dropped everything for, bought release day, and then played and beat within like a couple of weeks.
Yes.
FF7 Remake.
FF7 Remake, yep.
And
which you did mention in that episode too.
Yeah. And then the game that I bought a PS5 for, FF7 Rebirth.
Yep. And a game I still haven't played. So
and then like 3 or 4 or 5 Pokemon games.
Yes, because quite a few.
I believe Sword and Shield hadn't even come out yet when we started the podcast.
It had.
Oh, okay. That's
for episode 1 at least. I don't know about the pilot, but in episode 1 we had just played it. Like it was new.
Right. No, I remember.
And episode 2 is about us talking about Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say still holds up.
Yeah, I think so.
I played it a little bit, maybe 2 years ago now, just to get some. Right, it was less than 2 years ago because I was doing it while Thea was a baby. I remember to help get my living decks going, basically my full living decks,
Right.
And I was shocked at how good it looked. Like not the wild area, it's whatever. It's a little ugly. But like the towns and stuff, I'm like, this is a really good looking game actually. And the wild area looked better than the best parts of Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at them side by side, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if we said back then if it was like the best Pokemon game. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But certainly does not deserve the hate that it got.
Yeah.
And still is not very well regarded to this day. But and then Scarlet and Violet is horrendously ugly for sure. But
I just don't agree with that at all.
I've come to agree with it. And that it
I just don't think that.
And
it's
on
ugly.
the original Switch especially.
No.
I will say the Switch 2 like upscaling does a lot for it. And I think it's actually not really the look. I think it isn't just looking at it. I think it's the jank and movement and stuff that I
Yeah,
hate.
I mean that was a problem.
Yeah,
but
I think that's what kills it for me a little bit. It doesn't make it unplayable or anything. I put almost 500 hours into Violet. Do you know that?
Oh wow.
I looked at my I mean a lot of it was shiny hunting, I'm sure. But I have almost 500 hours in Violet, which is pretty insane.
I only have like 200.
Yeah, pretty insane. And it's, a great game still. But like just the vibe of walking around was so icky a little bit to me that it just made me not as, in love with it. But the Switch 2 really, really helped that because it added that smoothness that made it just more pleasant to play. So, yeah. So, yeah.
And then of course, Legends Arceus came out, and that's still one of the best Pokemon games
One
ever.
of the best, yeah. I will say I think I like ZA better.
Okay.
I like the kind of modern look to it. I love X and Y, so that's a big part of it, I think.
Yeah.
But the available Pokemon are awesome. I love a lot of the freedoms you get in it. The first tutorial area, right, is like it's kind of annoying to get through the first few cutscenes and stuff. But once you're done with that, basically the entire city is open to you, which I thought was pretty cool. I really enjoy shiny hunting in it so far. And it's been really fun lately because I just decided to have multiple teams of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I found that that's actually a lot of the fun of it for me. And so I have like 3 full teams. Or wait, no, 4. I have 4 teams of Pokemon that I just switch out randomly for fun. And yeah, that's very fun for me.
Nice.
So would you rank Arceus above ZA?
For me personally, yeah,
Yeah?
I would actually.
Interesting. Is there one thing about it?
I think it's just how different it was from every other Pokemon game.
The initial shock of Legends Arceus was crazy.
It's it's very unique.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. Because that's the thing with ZA is that it brought back, the normal things a little bit. Like you're using normal Pokeballs and there's, normal Pokemon centers kind of. Which, I don't know. To me, I like that vibe because it feels more like a normal Pokemon game in a way. Yeah. But, and I guess, the battling is so different. But I like the fast pacedness of the battling. How a battle could just be over in no time because you're so much more powerful or whatever than your enemy.
Yeah, like if you sneak up on them, you can
Boom,
take them out in one hit.
And if they have one Pokemon, that's it. The battle's over. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. So it's hard for me because it's recency bias. So of course I love ZA right now because I'm playing it.
Right.
I wonder if I finished it and then played Arceus again, how I would feel,
Yeah.
like, but I actually don't own Arceus right now. I need to rebuy
Oh, that's
it.
funny.
I need to rebuy it. I think I sold it to get another Pokemon thing or something. I don't remember. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Pokemon, am I right?
Yeah. I think the vast majority of the games that I've played over the last 6 years of this podcast were games that were already out and I was just getting around to finally.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. We're not huge. We've never been huge, like, new release people, right? Like, we got to play the new release right when it comes out.
Yeah, only Pokemon.
Right, except for Pokemon and, Zelda or whatever for me.
Yeah.
But again, I'm one of the only people on Earth who hasn't finished ZA at this point. So,
Yeah.
well, it's so crazy right now. A bunch of other games have come out too that we haven't played. Like Kirby Air Riders came
Right.
out, the new Kirby Air Ride, which we loved, the GameCube one.
Yeah.
And I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Purely, like people
Yeah.
are like, "This is fantastic."
Yeah.
Donkey
And
had a great video
even
about
before
it, too.
that, like I know it's overhyped but right now, but I definitely want to play Expedition 33
Oh, absolutely, yeah, that's definitely up there on my list too.
as a big JRPG nerd.
Exactly, yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah, I'm
kinda feel
curious
like I
to
have
see
to.
what a modern popular JRPG feels like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they've become more and more a little niche,
Mm-hmm.
just because they're like they're games for anime fans now, is what it feels like a
Yeah.
little bit. Especially because some of them look so anime or whatever.
Yeah.
But they have certainly declined in popularity, I feel like, in general, especially
Mm-hmm.
like classical turn-based ones.
Yeah. It's funny because obviously I've been playing JRPGs like the whole
Right.
time.
Exactly.
Like-
Yeah. So it's weird for us a little bit.
But most of the games I've been playing are like 20 plus
Exactly.
years old.
A lot of
so,
people
yeah.
have moved on. Yeah. But again, we don't play the new releases constantly and stuff. We're constantly going back to our classics or to our backlog or whatever. So, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like I played every new Halo game on release,
Yeah, and see,
And I
I
played-
still haven't played Infinite at all.
and I played
so-
every new Pokemon game on release. Although after Halo 5 and Infinite, I don't know if I even care about Halo as a series
Seriously.
anymore because it's
But the next one's an original remake, so
Yeah.
we'll play that.
like at least 3 was as good or better in terms of multiplayer,
Yeah,
but not
oh,
as
the
good with the
multiplayer.
campaign for me
Multiplayer is so good, though.
compared to 2, which 2 is the gold standard for me. The can
the
do no
epitome.
wrong.
The ultimate shooter.
Yes. And then Halo 3 again multiplayer,
Yeah.
as good or better.
Yeah,
Campaign
I prefer
not
Halo
quite
3,
as good.
but I think that's just because of the
my
time I
opinion.
spent in it. Yeah.
And then every game since 3, I feel like has just been
steadily declined.
just steadily worse and worse. I do feel like Infinite was like on the graph, you like see it going down and it ticked up a little
'Cause 5 was
because
bad.
Infinite was much better than 5,
Yeah.
but it certainly wasn't as good as 3.
Yeah, not even
And
close.
and 3 for
not as
me
good as
wasn't
Reach
quite as
even,
good as
so.
2 because
I'd put Reach above Infinite too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You know the game that I haven't played. Sorry, I haven't played Infinite, and I just
Yeah.
said that. Shout out to my hypocrisy.
Yes.
It's just what I feel like I would feel like.
Yeah. Well, and
That's great.
probably not worth buying. So to
Right.
try
seriously.
it
Well,
and
the
see.
multiplayer is free though on PC.
Yeah,
So I
the
might try it
multiplayer is.
sometime. But
You know, it's funny. I haven't played the Infinite multiplayer.
yeah, you just played the campaign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Same with 5, actually.
The campaign is basically kind of like an open world game in a little bit, right? They kind
Yeah.
of tried to make it sort of open world,
Yeah.
which
So
is stupid. Don't do that. Just make it Halo.
I've played multiplayer up through 4, but I never played 5 or Infinite multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know what it's like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't really played online multiplayer in a few years now.
Yeah, I talked about on the podcast playing a little bit of Halo Master Chief Collection on the PC for some fun, and it was kind of fun, but like I didn't make me want to do it all the time or anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we don't play like the Call of Duties or
Right.
or whatever the current most streamed online game is or
Yeah.
whatever. Like right now, it's a game called Arc Raiders is a big
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah,
Isn't
I
that
just-
like a
I just don't
gotcha
get it.
game or something?
No, that's like
Or
it's like a third person looter shooter thing.
oh, okay.
Online multiplayer
Oh, I was
thing.
thinking of Arc Knights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a thing.
Arc Raiders is more like Helldivers or
Yeah,
or any of those
your
other
whatever
popular
shooter.
streamer shooter games. Yeah.
Exactly. Whatever the current popular streamer shooter game is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all kind of the same.
So that reminds me. So the first online multiplayer game I ever played was Halo 2.
Yes.
Because I didn't actually even know that there were online multiplayer games before that.
Exactly.
And I didn't like the internet was still such a new thing.
Yeah, we
a
did
new
not
and novel thing
understand
for
the
me
internet.
in like
Yeah.
the very early 2000s.
Yeah.
So like it occurred to me that while we had dial-up internet, because we had dial-up internet until like late 03, early 04, somewhere around there. I never once downloaded a file while we had dial-up. So I don't actually know what it's like to download a file over dial-up because I never did it because I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Yeah, what does that mean?
And I didn't know why anyone would do that or anything. Like for me, what the internet was there were like 10 websites that I had ever heard of. And it was just a way to view one of those websites.
That had
And
like
that's it.
funny, weird stuff on it.
That was
or
the
something.
extent of the internet as far as I was concerned.
Yep.
So
It's for
things,
cheat code websites
yeah, cheat code websites were
And-
like 99% of what I used it for.
and funny junk.
Yeah.
Or You're the Man Now Dog or something. Something
Yeah.
funny.
But even that was like
That
a
was
little
later,
later for me.
yeah. Homestar Runner.
CartoonNetwork.com and playing the Gundam game.
Yeah.
But of
Heck
course,
yeah.
I didn't play that against humans. I played that against
Right.
the computer. So.
Yes. Kid websites like that.
Oh, and the
Like the Disney
Bionicle
Channel
website.
website, too.
That was sweet.
That's
Honestly,
right.
that was sick.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, so it wasn't until I knew it was technically possible to play Age of Empires 2 online, but I had no idea how to do it, and so I never did it.
That's the thing. Yeah, back then it was so hard to. We just didn't understand how it worked.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But in 2005, I got Halo 2 and I got Xbox Live and I played that. And then I started playing Warcraft 3 online with Ben and
yeah.
other people. And we found out that
That's real online gaming now.
So-
yeah.
no one knew how or why some people could host games and other people could not. Mm-hmm. And it turned out I could. And so
You were the
people were like,
host.
so can you host a game
hey,
for
can you
us?
come on, please?
Can you like play this game every day for the next
Please?
few weeks so that we have somebody to host for us?
That's so funny.
Uh,
None of us understand how this
yeah.
works. Yeah.
That's how I got into Dota because Dota
Yeah.
started as a Warcraft 3 custom game.
Which is hilarious. Yeah.
Same with HeroCraft and a few others. And then I played like Halo 3 and stuff. I tried to figure out how to get my GameCube online. I even got the adapter for it,
Yeah.
but I didn't know anything about networking at the
Yeah.
time.
It was hard at the time. Which I don't even know if the servers were still up by then anyway.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
This was only like 2006 or something. The game had only been out for like 5 or 6 years at that point. So
After that long, I think it was probably offline.
I mean,
honestly.
it could have been.
I don't think it was online very long.
Yeah.
For that game.
And yeah, so and then I played like World of Warcraft and stuff like that, and yeah, I haven't really played any online multiplayer games now for quite a while. I played League a bit just a few years ago.
Disgusting.
I will occasionally play Age of Empires 2 with Ben.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
not. I played one ranked game. And I've mentioned this in another episode already.
You did so good at first, and then
I was doing good,
and then he built
I just,
up.
Yeah,
and you were done.
I had no follow through. I had no idea how to follow up on what I had
Sad.
done.
Sad. Well, before we start wrapping up, this will kind of help us wrap up. I had a couple questions that I thought of while pondering the past and all these things. And I think it's an interesting question of, through all the Christmases and through buying new games, new consoles, things like that, what would you say is your best or most useful purchase, video game related, that you've made in this whole 6-year span? What do you feel like you've actually used the most or had the most fun with, or what the thing you're most glad you have, or something like that? That's a video game purchase. Could be a console, could be a game.
Yeah. I think
He's thinking.
I think the PS4
The PS4
might have been.
Oh.
In terms of hours of gameplay versus like per dollar, basically.
Oh, sure.
Between the Kingdom Hearts Story So Far collection and FF7 Remake
Yeah.
and Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's a lot of cool gaming.
That was a lot.
Going on.
My PS5, I kind of feel the same way about with everything I played on FF7 Rebirth and now Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Doing a bit of replaying of Kingdom Hearts and stuff. Oh, that's the other thing I was doing somewhat recently was going back into Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and trying to
See if you
get
could
more
platinum
trophies.
them, kind of, yeah.
Which, that's kind of what put the final nail in the coffin for me for 100%ing
You're
games.
like, forget 100% in games.
So,
That's
I don't
hilarious.
remember if I mentioned in the last episode, because I don't know if I had actually done it yet, but I beat Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you did or not. But hey, congratulations.
Which felt great. It was awesome. But then I tried Lingering Will.
Yeah.
And
he
so I
smoked ya.
tried this strategy where basically you put on Fenrir and then you also put on so Fenrir's ability is I did mention this in the last episode. But I didn't remember that Fenrir's ability is negative combo. And then if you stack an additional negative combo, you will only hit once.
Okay.
And that's important
like
because
a single strike.
and so you just you jump and you hit, and you jump and you hit, and you jump and you hit, and basically their revenge mechanic never kicks in because you're only hitting them one at a time.
Nice.
And so you can just keep this up forever. But you need much better
like a
timing
rhythm
and
game.
aiming
Yeah.
than people people take for granted how good they are at that.
Yeah,
And people like
definitely.
me are not good enough to pull that off consistently.
I hate YouTube tutorials like that.
Yeah.
That they just assume you can do this thing.
Yeah,
But
people
they
who are
don't explain. or
really
whatever.
good at games like Kingdom Hearts take for granted how good they are at it
Yes.
and don't realize how much harder it is for people like me.
It's become such second nature to their hands or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like me doing a side hop in Mario
In
64,
Mario 64,
honestly. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like that. Yep. I absolutely take for granted how I can control Mario.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just from years of training, basically.
Yeah,
like
I'm sure I'm the same way when it comes to like Halo and
100%.
playing.
yeah.
that,
It's just the games you've played or whatever. Yeah. It's like, yeah. It's asking a youngling to move the X-Wing instead of Yoda or something.
Yeah.
You know? It's just a lot of years in training have gone into it. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue.
Okay, well, yeah, best purchases. That makes sense. You know, a big console
Yeah,
like
PS4
that.
and PS5.
Obviously, I've gotten the most use and playing out of like my Switch, my original Switch. You know, but my most exciting purchase and like the thing I think is kind of the coolest thing I've bought since then is probably my the 2DS that I got,
Oh yeah.
the light blue like Pokemon Special Edition one. So it's like it was a Japan only console, and it's like this beautiful light blue. It's got a little Pikachu on the front, and then on the back it was for Sun and Moon, you know. So it's got Popplio, Rowlet, and Litten on the back of it, and it's got like the colorful buttons, which I think are so cool, instead of like the plain ones, and it is just beautiful.
That reminds me. Speaking
Absolutely
of
gorgeous.
this 6-year in review,
Yes,
you've had several mobile consoles.
so many. I love mobile
over the
consoles.
course of these last 6 years,
Yeah.
because I remember you got I think you got an SP at one point, right?
Yeah. So since this podcast, I have gotten. I talked about in episode 1 the custom Game Boy Color that I got with like a backlit screen and stuff.
Right.
Yep. I've gotten a better SP that has like a third party Rayquaza green
That's right.
shell on it. but it's an actual 101 model with a really nice screen and like all that. Like it's the perfect SP basically. You got me the Game Boy Micro.
Yep.
Which is super cool. I got a PSP and a Vita, both modded. I had my Green Zelda 2DS, and then I've gotten this 2DS since then, this light blue Pokemon one. Yeah, so and a Switch Lite as well, and the Switch 2. Obviously, those are handheld also.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've gotten quite a few handheld consoles.
Yeah.
Since then. Did you have a specific question about that?
No, I
just to mention.
You were talking about that, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
right, you've had all
But
these."
it's a good
different
thing to
ones
mention
over the
because
years,
it's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And almost all of them have been modded in some way or whatever. And I think I just have this, you know, affinity for them. Oh yeah, I have an original DS and a DS Lite also.
Yeah.
I've bought all of those since the beginning of this podcast, I think.
Do you have every DS besides the DSi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a regular, a Lite. I don't. There's definitely 3DS models I don't have.
Right.
Because there was quite a few of
Because
them.
there's like
There's
8,
a million of them.
12,
But
something
yeah,
like that.
there's this glossy orange DSi that I really want to get. That's on my wish list still for handhelds. 'Cause it's really cool color.
Yeah.
And it's not super rare, but it's a little rarer. You know,
Yeah.
I think it was bundled with Mario Party DS,
Yeah.
and that's why it was orange or something like that. Yeah, that's beautiful color.
Unrelated aside, that made me think of.
Yeah.
So the idea of a birth year guitar or bass really
That's cool.
fascinates me, but the problem is that I was born in the year 1989, and that's not a great year for guitars and basses. I feel like if your preferences are mine.
Yeah.
So it was a fantastic year if you love pointy shredder guitars.
Nice.
Because that's
funny.
really the heyday of Charvel, Jackson, Ibanez, Kramer, all those brands with the like sharp angled headstock and
super
the
pointy
Floyd Rose type bridge and the
Yeah.
two little humbuckers and super strat body shape. That's like the peak of those
Of that,
brands.
yeah.
Some of their best instruments they've ever made all came out
funny.
around that time. But if you're like me and you only really like traditional Fender Strats, Gibson Les Pauls, 335s, stuff like that, that wasn't a particularly great time for either of those companies.
That's so funny. But it's like, oh, but it's my birth year. It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
You,
for
I
me,
think, would
it's
actually
like,
have a better time.
right.
With, like,
96 is a great year for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when, Mario 64 came out. Like,
Yeah.
that's one of the best years in gaming, I feel like, right? So, yeah. That's good. Where was I going with that?
We were talking about DSs
the 2DS
and stuff, yeah.
The 2DS, that one is still my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Vita is really cool. I'm really glad I got that because that has some cool, unique stuff on it. I mean, other than that, the Switch 2 is great. I'm really glad I got that.
I guess the Switch 1 I've probably put more in the last 6 years at least.
Yeah.
I've put probably more hours on that console than any other.
Definitely for me too.
Because
Absolutely.
between
It was
all
the
of the
OG
Pokemon
Switch.
games that came out in the last 6 years and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yep, me, those and Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah.
I have like 500 hours in that also.
Yeah.
And Persona 5 Royal, I played on there. Yeah, so.
I wish I had an overall hours counter on my Xbox 360.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
very interesting to see because I even just counting this particular 360, I've
Yeah.
owned it since like 2010-ish maybe. Because I think I got it before we moved here, but I did have the white one for a few years before it red ringed. I don't remember how long. But yeah, I've had this one probably since 2009 or 2010.
Yeah, long
and
time.
I've played a lot of games and spent many, many hours.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's one of my games. I wanted to do a fun little thing now that we're nearing the end here. I wanted to say what I think are the 5 best games ever.
Yeah.
Right now. Very personal list, right? I'm not saying these are the best games of all time.
Yeah.
But probably my 5 favorite games. And I want to see, 5 years from now, if we're still doing this, how I feel about that still and how it's changed, or if I don't even like these games anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm rapid firing. Paper Mario, still one of the best games ever.
Yeah.
Halo 3
Okay.
is one of the best games of all time. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, possibly the best game of all time. I think it rivals Paper Mario
Yeah.
as just being nearly perfect in every way. Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, okay.
I love 4's characters, but the gameplay and everything for 5 is so much better that I have to put it above it. And Pokemon XY.
Yeah.
Because they're my favorite. It's my favorite generation, so I have to say it. I think maybe Ultra Sun and Moon might technically be a little better games, but I have an affinity for Kalos or Kalos, so I'm just gonna say XY. Boom, top 5 games.
I doubt that even looking back over the past 6 years that we've been doing the podcast, I doubt that any of the games that I've played have really cracked the favorites list necessarily.
Yeah.
With that said, FF7 Rebirth is probably
it's up there.
Probably in there. That's probably game of the year of the 6 years for me.
Okay.
Out of all the ones I've played over the last 6 years.
Nice.
After that would probably be Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
Those are like 2 of the
Respectable.
standouts.
Yeah. For me, it'd be Tears of the Kingdom and Persona 5 Royal for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I put ZA. I might put ZA up there actually too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there've been plenty of really good ones that I've played over these years. Like Persona 5, Legends EA, Scarlet Violet, Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, that's right. You played those.
And I think specifically 3.
Oh yeah, okay. Mass Effect 3.
If I'm going to be that specific.
That's interesting. People usually like 2 the most.
Yeah, 2. So, yeah, I didn't like 2 as much as 1 and 3.
Yeah. That's interesting.
For different reasons.
That's interesting.
And I did play FF6, which was pretty good. Gosh.
Pretty good. You hear that, guys? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. And I mean, Tears of the Kingdom was really good. Like, I wouldn't call myself a Zelda fan, but I did enjoy that game.
But you get it. Yeah, surely. Yeah, I feel like nobody can. It's funny, just recently on Regulation podcast, Eric and Gavin are both replaying it on the Switch too. And they're both just like, dude, this game's amazing.
Yeah.
Which is funny to hear from someone like Eric Bedore.
Yeah.
So, before we end, we're going a little long, but it's episode 100. Hey.
Yeah.
I want to end on this last question. I'm curious. I know you'd have to probably really think about this answer, but I'm still going to say it. In these past 6 years, how do you think your love or appreciation for games has changed? If it's lessened, if it's grown actually over time, or if it's not, or it's basically unchanged, something like that.
I remember there was a period where I was kind of in a slump and I couldn't figure out any game that I wanted to play. And I got through it, and that's happened 2 or 3 times, I think, probably over the last 6 years.
I think it's inevitable as we get older, basically.
Yeah, but I think just looking back, like, I just genuinely really love video games, and it is still one of my favorite ways to pass time.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because we do it a lot. And I'm seeing a sentiment on X and places like that of people just kind of losing, like, any spark for games, and that they're truly jaded towards them.
You know what I think part of the problem is is literally that these people, they only play new games.
100%. I think the same thing.
And I understand that when you go back and play an old game, it's often not the same as your original playthrough. It doesn't scratch the itch quite the same way. It's never as good as you remember it being, but
it still brings back some childlike love or joy.
I think I know there can be a sentiment that nostalgia is kind of a bad thing, and and I can understand that it can, like, if you like let it run your life, it can be a problem. But I think nostalgia is, generally speaking, a good thing, and that you should just kind of let yourself enjoy it, let yourself indulge in it occasionally, let yourself be a kid again, and just put in a game that that you remember really loving, something. And even if it's not exactly as good as it was, I think you'll be happy.
Yeah, like, it was important for me to play to 100% Mario 64 again.
Yeah,
even though I wasn't giddy about it the whole time or whatever, but I had fun, especially at certain parts, and there was like a childlike satisfaction in doing it and finishing it, you know? And those nostalgia games are great in-betweens.
Yes.
For the really good new games.
Yeah.
The new games that hit you like games did as a kid.
Yeah.
And for me, that was Tears of the Kingdom. That was Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah.
You know, you can't always expect those amazing experiences when a new game comes out.
Those old comfort games are great palate cleansers.
Yes. Exactly. Like, you need to play Blue every once in a while.
Yeah, I do.
I have to play, I have to beat the Koopa Bros in Koopa Bros Fortress every once in a while.
I know that if I'm like, man, there's just no good games to play, I can fire up Paper Mario and I'm gonna have
Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. And it's so nice having, like, this beautiful modded 2DS. I can play, X and Y again whenever I want. I could play.
Yeah, and we're spoiled for choice with, like, I've got emulators on my PC. I've got emulators on my
on my phone if you wanted to.
Yeah, on my phone if I wanted to. And my Retroid Pocket, and then I own several physical consoles that still work and still have, and I still have games for. Yeah.
Even now, like on my Switch 2, especially with the libraries they've added for Switch Online, because they even have GameCube games on there now. Like, I could play Wind Waker on there. I could play Luigi's Mansion again if I wanted to. I have the 3D All-Stars collection. I could play Sunshine, It's really crazy. So yeah, I agree. Nostalgia keeps your love for games alive.
That's right.
Is what we say on the Brothers Game podcast. So there you go.
Yep. Here's to 6 more years.
6 more years, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
So far, I have no reason to quit.
I don't see why not. Yeah. Thank you to all you Germans out there yet again.
Thank you to everyone who's listened. Thank you to everyone who's downloaded.
Yes, please continue to do so.
Yeah.
So we know you're listening, because we love that. Throw us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you, especially if you've been listening for a long time. This is kind of a big anniversary episode, it feels like. So we'd love to hear about your thoughts in the comments below. Especially if you're on YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube? Give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Why don't you? Just do it. Who cares?
And you can always throw us an X or...
Yeah, throw me an X. Follow us on
You can tweet us.
X.
Tweet at us.
Stevel.
On X.
On the Brothers G Pod.
The Brothers G Pod.
That's it.
Yep.
I guess that's episode 100, Brian.
That's right.
We did it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.